Alright, today we're going to solve two-step equations. Yesterday we reviewed one step. I am going to review one step again, but we are going to start two-step equations. One step is 6th grade equations, two-step is going to be 7th grade equations. So we're going to draw a line, first thing, and then this says m plus 12 equals 10. The opposite of plus 10 is minus 10. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. So in my calculator, I'm going to type in 10 minus 2. So I'm sorry, 10 minus 12, 10 minus 12, and get m equals negative 2. Okay. On negative 7y equals negative 91. So this is saying negative 7 times something equals negative 91. So the opposite of times is divide. So I'm going to divide this 7 and get rid of it. And what I do to one side, I do to the other side. So negative 91 divided by negative 7. So I'm going to divide, put that in the calculator. 91 negative divided by 7 negative, okay, equals y equals 13. Alright, fractions. So this is saying this is 2 over 3 times x equals 10. We have to flip it, okay, by the reciprocal. So I'm going to use a multiplication dot instead of an x because we have an x right there. So I'm going to flip it to get rid of it. And what I do to one side, I'm going to take it to the other side. So times 3 over 2. Okay. Remember to make, when we want it to be a fraction, we put anything over 1 to make it a fraction. So 10 times 3 equals 30, and 1 times 2 equals 2. And now I can divide it. We always divide the fraction. So 30 divided by 2 equals 15. So x equals 15. All right, now we're into the solving the two-step equations. I'm going to draw a line. And I want 6x plus 8 equals 50. As you can tell, there's another number compared to up here. Okay, another number compared to up here. So I want to leave the x by itself to the very end. I do want to get it by itself, but I want to do it at the end. So I look at this number first. So I have plus 8. The opposite of plus 8 is minus 8. What I do to one side, I do to the other side. So 50 minus 8 equals 42. Okay, I'm going to bring this 6x down because I haven't done anything with it. So now I have 6x equals 42. I still want to get x by itself, just like I did in these one-step equations up here. So this is saying 6 times something equals 42. The opposite of multiply is divide. So I'm dividing the 6 out to get rid of it, and I'm doing the same thing to the other side. So 42 divided by 6, x equals 7. And if I want to plug that in to make sure it's right, so where that 7 is, that x is, I'm going to put the 7. So 6 times 7 plus 8. So 6 times 7 plus 8 equals 50. So this is checking it. Okay, checking. Okay? All right, let's do another equation. Let's do it right here. 9 minus 2x equals 35. So I'm going to draw the line. even though the 2x is right here, that's the last thing I'm going to deal with because the variable is the last thing we deal with. So I'm going to look at this. So 9, this is a positive 9, so the opposite is negative 9. I'm going to subtract that negative 9, and what I do to one side, I do to the other side. So in my calculator, 35 minus 9 equals 26. Okay, I'm bringing this down right here. Negative 2x equals negative 26. So I want to get x by itself. So negative 2 times something equals 26. I want to divide. And do the same thing to the other side. So 26 divided by 2, negative x equals negative 13. Okay. All right, let's do a fraction. X over 3 plus 10 equals 15. Okay, draw my line because I want to separate this. As we get further on, there's going to be more things on each side, so I want to separate it. So minus 10, okay, because here's my x. I'm leaving the x there. And what I do to one side, I do to the other side. So 15 minus 10 is 5. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down. X divided by 3. Okay, I want to flip this to get rid of it. I'm going to flip it. So I'm going to do the multiplication dot and bring it over here. So I'm going to go times 3. So 15 times 3, 5 times 3 is 15. So x equals 15. So if I plug that in to this equation, 15 over 3 plus 10 equals 15. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 plus 10 equals 15. Check. Okay, now do the problems in your own on Nearpod.